Vliehende Hollander is one of the best attractions at Efteling. This well-themed attraction tells the tale of the legendary Flying Dutchman, combining an immersive dark ride section with a roller coaster finale. Few water coasters have been able to blend both elements as successfully, which is why I think this is Europe's best water coaster. Find out why in this review. Kumbach has provided trains for several rides around the world, but Vliehende Hollander was the first and only roller coaster they ever built. Vliehende Hollander was supposed to open in 2006, but the coaster was delayed a full year due to technical issues. Due to issues with the lift hill, a boat rolled back, which damaged the anti-rollback system, track, and boat itself. Intamin was then hired to fix the entrance into the lift hill, and the coaster successfully opened in 2007. The ride works well most days, but I was burned by an extended closure in 2019 when I visited the park. I wasn't able to ride this attraction until I returned to Efteling in 2021. Not only was the water coaster ride system complex, but the ride has some impressive special effects and top-notch theming. All of these elements is why this ride costs a whopping 20 million euros, but it was money well spent because it's one of Efteling's most popular rides to this day. The attraction routinely posts a 30 to 45 minute wait most days. The coaster does have a single rider line, but it's usually only a 5 to 10 minute wait shorter. However, I don't mind waiting in this regular queue line, because most of it is housed in the ornate mansion of Willem van der Decken, a sea captain who practiced piracy. His house is filled with treasures, but it's abandoned since Van der Decken and his crew set a sail in a storm and became the famous ghost ship, cursed to sail until the end of time. The whimsical and addictive soundtrack plays on repeat, fostering a curiosity for exploration. Eventually you reach the station, which looks like a city dock on a dark and stormy night. It's not just beautiful, it's functional too, as it's a dual load platform. With this setup and 9 boats in use, this attraction can process roughly 1,900 guests per hour, which is really good for an attraction like this. Each boat seats up to 14 riders, and the seating configuration is quite bizarre. The boats are arranged in 4 rows. Rows 1 and 3 have 3 seats, while rows 2 and 4 have 4 seats. Rows 3 and 4 are also elevated. This unconventional setup tried to maximize the view for each rider. The boats also feature a lantern in front, which is critical to the ride experience. Once dispatched, you head into the dark ride section. Emphasis on the dark part. You see these giant ships at the start, but you continue right on past them and sail out to sea. And it's dark and stormy out there. That aforementioned lantern turns on, but you can barely see anything in the dense fog. It is a chilling and eerie atmosphere. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about a ride with this little physical set pieces or screens, but it works in this ride. It's part of the story that you're lost at sea. Eventually the storm intensifies. You feel the rain, and you also have this impressive water screen effect as you're confronted by the Flying Dutchman. It's genuinely creepy because you've been slowly floating in darkness for the past 2 minutes. The encounter ends with a small but sudden drop, sending you to the underworld. You cannot see this element coming, and because of all the fog, it's a real surprise. You then brake hard in the lift hill and stop for a few seconds. A ghostly figure then warns you of your fate, and you then ascend the 74-foot or 22.5 meter tall lift hill. When you emerge outside, the light is particularly blinding because you've been isolated in darkness, and then you'll find yourself twisting down to the right into a misty tunnel. While the dark ride section was executed well, I think the coaster bit feels a bit gimmicky. I did like that indoor drop, but none of the outdoor elements are particularly good. They more or less just exist. The boats have a slight shimmy in this section as well, but nothing intolerable. After the okay first drop, you coast over an airtimeless camelback. You then zip around a sharply banked overbank and calmly hop into a mid-course brake run. You then head down a lackluster drop, coast around a turn, and hop into the water for the final splashdown. While the final splash was sizable, I came off bone dry because the boats were designed to reflect as much water away from the boat as possible. I presume this is to maximize how late into the season this attraction can operate. You then float around the pool and head back into the mansion, ending the 1,380 foot or 420 meter long voyage. So what would I rate Vliehende Hollander? I would give this hybrid dark ride and roller coaster an 8 out of 10. The theming in the queue line and setting during the dark ride portion are fantastic. They set the mood and convincingly teleport you out to sea. The part that isn't quite as effective for me is the outdoor coaster section. That indoor drop is great, but the outdoor elements meandered about, offering no force or thrills. If you ride Vlahende Hollander for the story and dark ride section, you'll come off impressed. If you ride it just for the coaster elements, you'll likely be disappointed. So go in accordingly and view this as a total package. So those are my thoughts on Vlahende Hollander. What are your thoughts on this attraction? Do you agree it's the best water coaster in Europe? Let me know your thoughts on this themed ride down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.